For the first time in our series, we will be looking at functional areas of cerebral cortex using anatomical landmarks by identifying the primary functional areas of cerebral cortex. Pin number 1 and pin number 2 are marking the central sulcus as we run down on the central sulcus, and then the post-central sulcus, respectively, to show us the localization of precentral gyrus first, which we identify as the primary motor cortex, and then moving to the post-central gyrus. This is the territory of the primary somatosensory cortex. Understanding that the primary motor and primary somatosensory cortical areas continue on the medial surface, also in the paracentral lobule. Both of these are somatotopically organized in the homunculi. We now turn the brain to the ventral surface, looking for the primary olfactory cortex, which is the cortex covering the uncus of parahippocampal gyrus, primary olfactory area. And from the primary olfactory area, we go back to the lateral surface, looking for the primary auditory cortex. For this, we move into the temporal operculum. The transverse gyri of Heschel will be pointing inward toward the insula in the temporal operculum here. The two transverse gyri of Heschel, primary auditory cortex. And moving even deeper into the parietal operculum, this is approximately where the primary gustatory cortex is. And in addition, a portion of the insula is recruited for the primary gustatory cortex. Now from the lateral surface of the brain, we are moving posteriorly and medially into the occipital lobe to find the primary visual area of the cortex. We need to see calcarean fissure here in the occipital lobe, as the upper and lower banks of calcarean fissure contain the primary visual cortical areas. This would be our very general demonstration of primary cortical areas in the brain.